So this is the time of year we like to look ahead to 2023. Do you have any predictions for who's on the rise, who's on the wane? I mean, what's you're a betting man. What's on your radar?
Well, I think there's all sorts of interesting stuff, in store in 2023. I think it's going to be an exciting year. To go through the topic we were just talking, will Elon Musk get back to number one richest person in the world, right? I think he will if he can clear up Twitter and fend off competition in EVs. Look, I think obviously Ron DeSantis is on the rise and Donald Trump has been on the decline. Those moves have been highlighted in really stunning polls that came out the last couple of days that showed that Trump, who was beating DeSantis handily by 20 points in primaries, is now losing by 20 points in some of the he would have to make one of the comebacks of the centuries.
Was that mainly the consequence of the midterms? I mean, that's the impression. Is there anything we're missing there? Because that is a stunning shift.
Well, the midterms, the dinner that he had with anti-Semites, and then on top of that, putting that maybe there should be a redo of the election that violates the Constitution. I mean, the whole thing, is needs a complete reboot. And I just, I'm a little dubious. I'm a lot dubious actually that Trump is gonna figure his way out of this one. And look, I think you also have to look. This 2023, it could be the year of both recession and recovery. I mean, people are looking, if things happen as people expect, the brakes are going to come on here, but then the brakes are going to come back off. And so by Christmas next year, things are better rather than worse.
What does better look like? Is better less inflation? Is better more stability? What is your version of better?
Lower interest rates.
Okay, so it's the interest rates. Let me, if I can, for a second, just because I'm curious, go back to Governor DeSantis, because again, I'm Canadian. I'm just out there, American citizen, but I never seems good when there's you're an early contender in a U.S. Presidential campaign. You've got experience with this. What are the perils? What are you looking for as to whether this is actually the man to beat?
Look, front runner status, as you point out, it's always a kind of a dangerous thing because everybody decides they're gonna dump on you. But Trump is really regarded as the front runner here. So in the David and Goliath, really DeSantis is the David and Trump is the Goliath. So I think that it's a little different from the typical situation. I think that they've been looking to pick on DeSantis. I think he made a mistake, wading into the same-sex bill. He should have kept away from that one. I think he's running heavily in a Republican primary, so he's tilting. He's tilting to the right before he'll tilt back to the center. But they haven't found anything. Look, they pretty much. I'm sure right now there are 50 to 100 people combing through his grade school teachers and notebooks if they can find them, but they haven't found anything yet.